Incredible things are happening for Lunar Classic at the moment. Are we going to break a new local high? Check out this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because we're going to explore all of the bearish factors as well as the bullish factors at the moment. We can see Lunar Classic is the top performer over the last week. Look at this, up 54% despite the bearish sentiment in the market, looking super juicy. Very excited to be part of this Terra Lunar Classic community right now. So if you are feeling bullish for Terra, do like and subscribe to this channel. You can see we're now trading at 0.00015. Now we've confidently slashed away that fourth zero now, so we're looking pretty good. We're getting a volume surge, as we can see, still at rank 211. However, last 3 months have looked very promising. We've consolidated sideways and we finally got that massive breakout, as we can see. So let's have a look at the charts in a moment, what's going on. We can also see, as far as the volume goes, most of it is coming through the Binance exchange, and this one here, BitHum, has just recently appeared here, so we're suddenly getting a lot of volume come through the BitHum exchange. I'm not entirely sure why, but this is looking really good as well. Qcoin, we've got Gate.io, FTX, and a few others. So what do I think is going to happen? I think we've got some crazy things. A real roller coaster is on the way for the cryptocurrency markets at the moment. By the way, this is my Discord channel. You can come and access this below, completely free of charge. And this is why I think we're about to see some craziness in the market. So don't be disappointed if you see Terra Lunar Classic maybe drop by 10 or 20% in the next few weeks, because we can see, looking historically at the Bitcoin monthly returns here, September is typically bad. I mean, of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Septembers, only 2 have been good. So there's an 80% chance that September is going to probably create some chaos and upheaval in the cryptocurrency markets, right? However, on the contrary, we've got October, which looks completely opposite. It looks super bullish. So in my opinion, not financial advice, but use September as an area or a month to really start accumulating, because your odds are very high that October is going to reward you. Because look at the pumps we've seen before. 2017, a 47% pump in October, right? 2020 had a 27% pump in October. So I'm tired of people saying that bear markets are boring, because bear markets are not boring. There's a lot of opportunity and a lot of money to be made in these crypto bear markets, right? Now let's have a look at the Terra Lunar Classic price analysis. What do I first see? Well, looking at this lovely RSI chart, we can see, just like in June, we almost came up to this level on the RSI. So there is still potentially space to come up higher on the RSI. But in my opinion, we did come overbought already on this daily. So we didn't quite get there, but we did land a 73.85 on the RSI. So we are just slowly cooling down a little bit. I suppose on the 4 hour we'd probably come up even more, exactly. So we can see on the 4 hour we came up all the way to 86, and that's why we are seeing a bit of a retracement at the moment as we come back beneath 70 on the relative strength index here for Terra Lunar Classic. So unfortunately we haven't actually hit the 0.000166 price target, but we are on the way to doing so if we can just consolidate at this particular level, because so far we can see that we're just consolidating every time after each bull flag. Here we came up to, down to the 0.618. And this potential leg up here, we've come down to the 0.382 on the corrective phase. So I do think that we are effectively gonna see another bounce here. And if we do get that continuation, the bearish scenarios, of course, that we just lose the support down here, we come down and probably retest this support level of 0.000136 and possibly even put through a lower low, because, you know, September is looking likely that it's going to be bearish, right? We can't predict the future, but we can certainly try. And we're just starting to get that rollover here on the 4 hour time frame. We haven't retested the 20-day moving average. This is what I mean about the 20-day EMA. You get overextended like this and then you trade sideways a bit and you wait for that EMA to catch up. So effectively what we need is more of this on the moving average, and then more of this on the price action, and then you get that nice crossover, and then a bounce off the EMA is what we'd be hoping for. So that's exactly what we need for Lunar Classic in order to see some continuation to the upside. The Bollinger Bands, we're sitting at the top again, just like we did here. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's where you can sort of expect the price to slow down just a little bit on the Bollinger Band side of things. Smaller time frames such as the hour, it does look like we are, as I say, starting to put through a little bit of a bearish pattern here, putting through a lower high, and on the low side of things, again, it's starting to look like a descending channel, maybe even a potential formation of a double top bearish reversal pattern. As we see, we put the swing high, got the neckline here, we come up to the swing high. Potential neckline would be down here at 0.000147. Lose the neckline, you lose support, and you travel back down to this key support range. So don't be disappointed if we do see Terra Luna Classic maybe come down to the 13s again, or even the 12s, because we probably will hold and consolidate in this range again before seeing another blast off to the upside. I anticipate October is the month that's going to be extremely strong for Terra Luna Classic, and if we're going to look at some targets for the all-time highs, or at least the new local highs, I'm looking at the 19, the 20, and even the 0.00022 at some point in October this year. Of course, that works on percentages, so it might just be a 20% pump from the low, but we could still certainly see big things depending on what happens with the taxing and the burning for Luna Classic as well. What's going on with Bitcoin? We might as well have a little look. As you can see, we're still getting rejected at these macro resistance levels on the diagonal. We are yet to retest this area. I don't know if we will. Hopefully we do. But we can see, obviously, we lost the rising wedge here. We lost this symmetrical triangle. And we're putting through a weekly green candle at the moment as we bounce off that 19.9k support level in hope to get a bounce up to this resistance here. I would like to see Bitcoin retest that 23.5k level because that would really give us a decisive move where we're going to move up or down, because personally I think it's still possible to reach $17,500 again, especially with September being notoriously bad historically. So let's see what the crypto markets have to offer for Luna Classic and Bitcoin in the next few weeks. September is bearish, remember. It's not usually a great time, but I think, you know, looking retrospectively versus 2017, we're still looking extremely strong, because this was extreme greed, and now we're sitting at the same price level in the complete opposite market sentiment, right? So you got extreme greed, now you have extreme fear, but we got the same valuation, and that's what's really incredible to show what 5 years of development and time in this industry can do. So do expect that maybe in the next 5 years we'll be way up here when we're back in extreme greed. You know, that's the way I see things. We're going to trade sideways, fear, start coming up, and you get the greed over at the $100,000 levels, right? And then you're going to be looking back in time like, oh, we had greed here, and now we have fear at like the $70,000 level. So that's what's going to be really interesting, is the same cycle repeats itself over and over again. So we can see fear and greed index today sitting at 23, means, you know, holders are getting a bit scared. Investors are kind of skeptical about what to do in the crypto markets today, but fear does bring opportunity. And if you did scoop up the dip of May and June, you'd probably be celebrating right now. Crypto today, what's actually trending, we can see Luna Classic is fourth. So it's also worth noting that Luna Classic is a trending topic across the whole of cryptocurrency in the last 90 days. So that's why we're seeing a lot of traction for this absolute gem. Fingers crossed, Terra Luna Classic is going to do some crazy things soon. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I will be sticking around through the entire bear market, and lots of people have been making some good money. If you're new here, comment down below, say hello. If you watched the video to the end, comment that you watched it to the end, because that would really make my day. See you soon, and bye for now.